At first, I wasn't sure if I wanted to even make this announcement or be public about this whole situation. But, recently kind of just decided really there isn't really any downside. Plus, like the excitement with our team is just kind of going crazy. So I just have to, I'm going to say it. All right. All right, guys. So I've officially been running Cymatics now for almost 9 years. And we've done a lot of great stuff at Cymatics and seen a lot of other really cool stuff in the industry. We've seen other companies do a lot of cool stuff with samples, plugins, just people killing it in all their different types of ways. And one of those companies that I always thought did a really great job at providing value to the producer community was actually ProducerGrind. Just what they've done with the podcast was just taken to a whole different level from anything that anybody else in the music industry has ever seen. I mean, to be honest with you, when I did the Cymatics show back in the day, trying to grow that podcast, I was just modeling it after ProducerGrind. Not to mention, they were the first ones to do these industry cookups, having all these big industry producers coming in doing cookups. And from a media perspective, they were clearly blowing it out of the water. And I was always impressed with what they were doing over at ProducerGrind. And honestly, the story kind of starts with, I started chilling with TB a lot because it turns out he lives like 10 minutes from me. We started playing basketball together, hanging out. He came on a few Cymatics videos. And as I started meeting the ProducerGrind team more and more, I realized how much potential there was with this brand and how much talent they had. So I started talking with Dylan, the founder, and I just became pretty interested in the business as a whole. I thought it was really cool. And up until then, I had never really used ProducerGrind sample packs or any of their products or anything like that, but I had actually got the chance to work with a lot of their sound designers and start meeting a lot of the guys in their team. And honestly, I was very impressed. And even on their podcast, they've had guys like Metro Boomin, Timbaland, Boy Wonder, Sunny Digital. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's clear that the level of connections that ProducerGrind had, the amount of industry connections, the different types of people they're working with, not to mention a lot of their sound designers who are essentially dominating Atlanta, they had a lot of value there. So after months and months of working out the details, talking about how it would work, coming up with a game plan for the business, we finally decided to go through with it, and we have actually acquired ProducerGrind. Fun fact, I didn't plan anything in this video. I just wanted to kind of make this announcement. And the reason I'm so excited is that there was a little time period where ProducerGrind wasn't releasing podcasts anymore content, and I'm sitting here thinking like, oh my God, I missed the brand, right? I missed when they were dropping that stuff. And that was kind of one of my big first initiatives was like, let's get this podcast going as hardcore as possible. So I started working with Mimi and TB, who are two incredible team members over there, and we got the podcast up and running. Not to mention, we had taken every single of their best loop maker, their best sound designer, and started working on a new project called Trap Genesis, where some of the Cymatics producers also have been kind of collaborating with them on, and we're super excited. But in general, I'm fucking pumped about the brand, guys, because Cymatics is great because it encompasses all the different genres, right? Like we have EDM sound designers on our team, people doing, everything from lo-fi to trap, hip hop and stuff. But it's really cool because ProducerGrind gives us a chance to really express ourselves fully deep into like the Atlanta hip hop scene, into kind of hardcore trap stuff, and really hyper focus on those types of products, on that type of content, and to provide value for those types of people. We get to go super hardcore into the trap niche, and I'm pretty excited about it. And anyways, there had already been some rumors floating around. I was trying to keep it a secret, and there was a lot of people who kind of started to find out about it. So I just wanted to officially make the announcement myself. And yeah, guys, we are super excited. That podcast is already going at full steam. The cookups are already going at full steam. Me and TB are talking every day to try to make this brand as best as possible, bring you guys a lot of content from the industry. Not to mention the loop makers and the sample makers and the sound designers they had on their team are really talented. So we've come in and we've started working with them on some really great products. We're excited for you guys to play with it. So if you're a hip hop or a trap producer, our first big project is called Trap Genesis. We already do have a beta pack for that, and we are just really excited for what we've done and what we have planned for the brand. And I just want to give a big shout out because ProducerGrind now is turning 10 years old this year, and this brand was not built over a short period of time. It's a really great brand, has put out a lot of content. They've done events, they've put out a bunch of great products and stuff. So I'm very excited and honored that I get to kind of sit in the captain seat and take control of this brand, because I wouldn't have got it if I didn't really believe in it. But honestly, I think ProducerGrind has provided value to a lot of people in the space. So I'm really excited for what's to come with it, and we have a lot of plans. So anyways, I'm gonna ask a question. Who do you guys want to see on the ProducerGrind podcast? What content do you want to see over there? And what do you guys want to see from ProducerGrind? If you have any ideas, drop a comment in the description. And yeah, hope you guys have an awesome day and are excited about this move as we are. Peace.